Okay, so let's continue with this plumbing project. See, I left off with so that I didn't interfere with the structure and how you can eliminate, well, not eliminate, but Navisworks is a type of interference tool that uses that you can use. Revit also has an interference tool, interference check. So you know what? Let's do this. Let's have some fun. I'm gonna copy this and go back to the beam. Copy this piece of pipe. Let's go back and let's just copy. Let's bring it back about right there. And let's go back to our section to see where we are. And you see this little, there's a piece of interference here. So what you can do, you can select whatever piece you want. And I'm going to select this piece, and maybe let's do a couple more of these. And what you can do is you can collaborate, go to interference check, can run an interference. This is the category from selected, okay, and the category from that's the structure, okay. So let's look at structural framing, foundation, structural columns. I don't know which one of these are. I know it's not the foundation, but let's do it anyway. So these pipes, so I've already selected the pipes, and I'm going to go here, and let's say OK. And what Revit does, it is telling me that I can select, you see how Revit is highlighting this piece of this beam. I don't know if you guys can see it. Let's go back. Okay. Let's go back. Do I do show? No? Let's see. I think I can do it like that. Can I do it like that? Huh. So what Revit is doing, I can't read. Oh, here it is. Refresh. Let's refresh. Why is that color like that? Let's do this. Let's refresh it again. Okay, so now it's red, and let's do an interference. Let's run that interference through the structure. Okay, let's do structural framing. Let's see. Let's say okay to that. And if I choose this W shape, this W beam should highlight. Okay, so you see that? So if I refresh, why doesn't it, man, show, no good view, okay, whatever. There's the pipe, it's showing again. Let's refresh. Let's go here. So you get the idea. So Revit has interference. Let's do this. Maybe it's my graphic card. I don't know why it doesn't refresh to go back to the original state. But anyway, yeah, you can use that interference check. I have in the past, but I don't use it too much. I try to go through these projects and use the tools, use the visualization tools and whatever I have to do, you know, to see where I am in the project, because it's just part of, you know, laying out this part of the plumbing or whatever it is. So getting back to the floor plan. So what I'm going to need to do is, this is a 2-inch. So there's a 2-inch, all this 2 inches is going to go all the way around to this riser that's over here. Let's keep this here. Let's go to section, or let's go to all plumbing. So that's our all plumbing, and what I did, I highlighted the water closet, and this is our riser that I was looking at. Okay, so that's that, and we have coming off the washer, it's draining into the main riser, and what I'm going to need to do is bring the 2-inch all the way around from here all the way around to that riser. So let's do that. And we're gonna have to be careful. Let's just lay it out first and see what Revit gives us. Let's make sure that we're on the same system type and we have pipes that are drain, waste, vent. Let's go here. I'm gonna go here, go here. Just take it all the way around and then we can clean that up later. But actually what's gonna happen is you always wanna create an alignment. Somehow you wanna get your alignment, and it looks like this pipe and that pipe should be aligned. So I'm gonna go to modify and align the first pipe with the second pipe. So that's okay. I'm gonna need a clean out here. So I'm gonna wait until all of that is, everything is good before I start making the final touches on this. So I'm gonna look at this, and this part of it is probably clear, meaning that there's no type of interference. Let's go to section 1, make sure. I usually don't do anything with these water pipes. If it's going through, it looks like it's going through. So if you look here, it's going through. At least it's touching it a little bit, but I'm not gonna worry about the little things, okay? Yeah, it looks like it's going through. The contractor can figure all of that out. This is just a diagram, right? It's a reference diagram. So we have our 2-inch. We're gonna go here. I just wanna make sure that all of this, there are no ducting going through. I look for ducting, whether it's going through a piece of mechanical equipment, that kind of thing. So everything, the structure's on, going through a beam, those type of interferences I tend to look at. But for a 1/2-inch pipe, I'm not gonna worry about that. So looks like the HVAC and the structure is on. So there's nothing going on. There's a structure. The HVAC is not anywhere in view of this section, okay? So, but if I took this out some, there might be something. Let's just turn on the mechanical on the floor plan. So if I do that, we can see where the mechanical is, okay? So there's a height drawing. So let's look at this. It's probably very high. Let's look at here. Go to the section. So it's not high. There's our sanitary. Let's look at our overall. Let's look at our 3D section and turn on the HVAC. I'm surprised it's not on. But that's okay, because I was looking at the structure at the time. So as you can see, there's the mechanical, and I'm just getting above the mechanical here. So it looks like I'm gonna have to raise it a little bit, okay? Just so that I can clear the beam here, okay? I have some clearance there. So what we can do, we can click here, go back to our section, and raise it. Let's raise it just a little bit. I'm gonna leave it at that. Let's go back, section, and in here we can see, let's go all the way back and make sure, and I'm gonna look through this section again. Let's highlight it, go back to our section 1 and see where we are. So it's just above it. I'm gonna leave it like that because in my section, when I go back to my section here, let's go here and here. So I want to look at the structure through my section, okay, which is very close. I can't bring it down because the HVAC is in the way, right? So I'm gonna have to leave it at that. And just, so you might be able to hang it here and go back to my section. So you have to make all of these provisions, I guess. You know, it's tight, but I'm not gonna, I think that the contractor can make that work. I'm not gonna stress out too much. And you know, I mean, it's possible that the HVAC guys may not even, you never know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna leave it at that. It's clear, so I'll leave it at that. Let's go back to the floor plan. And we got a 2-inch, 2-inch, 2-inch. Where are we? So now what we're trying to do is pipe up our 2 lavatories, okay? So if we look at our section, and we can look at our, this is the lavatory that we just looked at. So I'm gonna come here and come down. This should be a 1.5. Go here, here, and I'm gonna come down just to make this something that I can use. Okay, so I think that what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna combine these 2 lavatories. Let's rotate this in place. Let's get a little closer and go 90. And I want to look at these 2. Okay, I need to go back. Let's rotate. Okay. Let's rotate in place. Let's go here. And let's go 90. Okay, we have the first one. So I want to come down and select, okay, this one. Okay, so I'm gonna collect, let's see, let's go back to the floor plan and rotate in place. Let's go 90 again. And let's look at these 2. Let's highlight before we go to the section. And what I want to do is combine, I'm going to go over. Okay, let's raise this up a little bit. And I think I'm going to want to come down. So if I come down, 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 down. It's probably good. And let's combine this guy. Okay, that looks good. Let's change that to a sanitary. T. Okay. And now, let's go up. Just to make sure. Okay, and here, I think I can come up. I need to go back into the wall. Where are we? We're here. Let's look at that in 3D. Okay, so now I'm going back in the wall. Let's make sure. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. So we have that. I need to make sure. Let's look at this. Okay. So what I need to do is connect this piece, which should be a 2-inch. I'll change that to a 2-inch and have it come down and connect into this 2-inch. drain. Okay, let's go back to the floor plan. Go back to the floor plan. Now I need to make sure that it's in line with this drawing. Okay, and to do that, let's see. To do that, I need to rotate in place again. Let's go here, and let's go 90. Let's look at this piece. So I'm here, and I am here, just so that we get a reference. Okay, so that's our pipe way down there. There's no other way of doing it. I'm going to bring this down, all the way down, and get an alignment. Now, I'm going to come in as close as I can. Now, there's going to be a little dot right here that Revit allows us to align with the second pipe. So if I do this, come to my align tool and go here, you guys didn't see that, but there's a small dot there that once you align it, you can see it. What was it, red? So I'm going to leave it at that. Let's back up. So it's not in line now. Let's see if I'm trying to get it so that you guys can see that. I think that the default is red. You see this? The selection is red. I don't know if you guys can. Let me go back. Let me make it white. I'm going to change this color and make the selection white. And maybe it will show up. Okay, so if I use the align tool, and let's go here, and you see the white dot. Let's get it a little bit closer, and you see the dot, the white dot. That white dot is what you're looking for, and now you can align it with the two. Okay, so that's how you can align these two. I like the red, but sometimes you have to change it in order to see what's going on. And change this back to red. Okay. And now I can go here, rotate this guy around, and use my fitting. Okay. So we can extend one pipe to the next pipe and change the fitting here. Okay. So that it is a combination. And we continue. So we have the two lavatories. We have the P-trap here. We need a P-trap here. I mean, I don't know a whole lot about plumbing, but I do know that that drain is going to require a P-trap. And from here, I think I can go up. I think it's up here somewhere. I'll go up just a little bit. But, yeah. That might work. We'll see what happens, but somehow I had to get around that, where is it? I had to get around the piping, the beam. Okay, so there's our second pipe. We're here, okay? So now we're going through. It's just clearing it, but, the contractor has a way of doing things. So I'm going to leave it at that. Let's go back to floor drain. Our lavatories. And now all I need to do is connect my 2-inch to my riser. Let's look at the section. And it's there, so we're under. Looks like everything's okay, because earlier I made the alignment. I made this alignment, okay. So you align one pipe with the second pipe. Everything should be okay. Going back to the section where I'm going to extend one pipe to the other pipe and change this fitting to a sanitary T. Oops, that's the wrong direction. Okay, so that looks good. So I'm gonna 3D section. So that is going to be it for today. So you just have to use as much of the AutoCAD, Autodesk tools or Revit tools that you can, okay? And just once you get your structure model in, your mechanical model in, you have to turn those models on in order to coordinate how you're going to use your drainage system or your water system, okay? Because sometimes there are a few times, there's going to be many times when you're going to have to, make adjustments based on what other disciplines are doing, guys. Okay, so I'm going to stop here and hope that helped, guys, and I will talk to you later.